What is good, Nio family? It's your boy Rey-Jay back with another video, and in this video I'm going to be doing a quick technical analysis of Nio. I'm going to talk about the overall share price and what has been going on. I'm going to go over some big news regarding Nio and what my future stock price prediction is. But before I get started, I do have to mention two quick things. First of all, I'm not a financial legal or taxation expert, so don't take this as financial legal or taxation advice. Everything in this video is solely for entertainment purposes only. And also, if you guys can, please smash that like button if you want to see more videos like this. So with me and benefits the entire Nio community as a whole. With all that said and done and out of the way now, guys, let's get on with the video. So looking at the big pieces of news before I do my technical analysis, I want to talk about how there have been many positive articles coming out about Nio recently, ever since Goldman Sachs gave Nio a $56 price target for the end of the year. And I do think that it's realistic to say that Nio has insane potential. And there are people saying that Nio is ready for a huge turnaround because it is definitely undervalued right now. People are saying that Nio is worth way more than what its stock price is showing. And Nio has been doing absolutely phenomenal things. Absolutely phenomenal things. Okay. The company has a new sedan called the ET7 modeled on the Tesla Model S, but it's getting up to 600 miles per charge, for instance. And I'm not going to go over everything that this article is saying. I'm simply going to say that there are good pieces of news, guys. Big pieces of news and good news coming out regarding Nio and why people are very bullish, especially for the ET7 model coming out and the European expansion coming next year. It's going to be phenomenal. But I do want to talk about the big piece of news out there that did come out. And look, I'm not a Tesla hater. I love Tesla. Tesla's an amazing company. But you must note that Tesla took 12 years, literally over a decade, to build 100,000 cars. And X-Peng and Nio each took about half the time to achieve that. In fact, not just 100,000, Nio has actually sold over 140,000 cars. That's insane. But the thing is, it took Nio half the time it took Tesla because obviously Nio's in a different era right now. They have new patents and things are different for them. They're in different circumstances. But I just want to put it out there, okay? Tesla is an amazing company. It's literally killing it. They've sold almost 250,000 cars in a quarter. But Nio, on the other hand, Nio is amazing too because they literally sold over 100,000 cars within like 6 years. It's crazy how this company has been exploding. It's crazy how much innovation they're making. It's crazy how much they have literally changed over such a short period of time. But here's the big number. According to their last quarterly earnings report, as of the 30th of September, they sold a total of 142,000 cars. Literally 142,000 cars. That's a crazy number that Nio achieved in such a short period of time. Remember, it took them half the time it took Tesla to achieve numbers even close to this. So I'm not trying to say Nio is better than Tesla, but I am trying to say is that I'm comparing it to Tesla just show you how huge this company is and how well it is doing. So I cannot give you guys financial advice. I cannot tell you that there's going to be a big turnaround that Nio is going to explode, so you should invest in it. I'm not going to tell you that. What I will tell you is that if you do invest in Nio, you are early for the play because this thing has insane potential. It's like a baby version of Tesla. And if you're in Nio right now, you are literally early to the play. Super early. I mean, just look at their delivery data. We can see insane amounts of deliveries. Okay. And the thing I want to talk about is that Europe is coming. Europe is literally coming. We're not just talking about Norway. We're not just talking about Denmark and Germany. Nio is literally already going to be opening and selling cars in Norway and Germany by next year. But what about Iceland, Sweden, the Netherlands, Finland, Portugal, Luxembourg, France, Belgium? They're all literally there as the EV market is expanding, guys. The entire world is going electric. It's just barely starting. We're barely entering the age of electric cars. And I believe that in the next 10 years, we're going to see a massive explosion, especially with all the talk about global warming and everything that's going on. More and more people are going to be buying electric cars, which makes me extremely bullish for Nio for the long term. I'm talking about insane stock price returns. I can't promise anything, but I'm simply saying it because imagine, just imagine the USA exploding right now. You see so many more electric cars now than we did a few years ago. Look at Europe exploding. We're seeing massive percentages of EV cars increasing in countries like Norway and Iceland, Sweden. It's literally just starting. And Nio's literally playing chess right now, getting ready to make those next moves, expand the way they are expanding. So when it comes to the stock price, and you can see that Nio closed a little bit in the red, it's down 0.5%, closing at $35.65. Sure, that happens, but remember the S&P is in the red, the Nasdaq is in the red. So these do play a role in bringing Nio down. So even if Nio moves with the overall market, sure, that's normal as its beta tends to be above 1. That doesn't mean I'm not going to, tell you to give up on Nio. I'm not going to tell you that. I'm going to tell you guys that do not give up. Do not give up. Nio has insane potential and you just have to give it time. So if you look at the 1-day, 1-minute chart, we can see there was this huge explosion at $36.50 before it dropped to $35.65. Look at some Bellingers real quick. Significant move to the upside before it drops somewhat significantly to the downside. It did have a pretty bad closing, a little bit in the red, but it tends to do that with the overall market. It tends to do that because of the Evergrande situation. Sure, the market may be not in the best position, but we could see that there was still some buying pressure for Nio as the relative strength index was a little bit strong before it did have a somewhat weak closing. Now, I do think the overall market has an effect on Nio, and I do think that Nio has a strong support at $34, and we may see Nio drop as low as 34 again. But I want you guys to know that when the market recovers, and if you give it time, this thing is going to explode. And I do not see Nio down right now. I see Nio at a discount. It's just a matter of time before the big explosion comes because we're looking at fundamentals and technicals. And in terms of fundamentals, this company did literally everything right. Everything. They've done literally almost nothing wrong. If you look at their delivery data, if you look at them expanding to Europe, if you look at how fast they built their 100,000 car compared to Tesla, this company is literally a monster. It's a monster. It's just waiting to explode, which is why I personally am holding Nio stock because when the time comes, I'm already going to be accumulating as many shares as I can because I'll be ready for the roller coaster. But it's just a matter of time. You have to give Nio time, and the explosion will come. So for my stock price prediction, I do think that tomorrow should be a green day. It does depend on the overall market. Nio should be, it has quite a bit of resistance at the $35 range and even more resistance at 36. So we should see a run up to around 36. But if it's in the red, remember the strong support's at 34. So I wouldn't be surprised because I can't predict exactly what's going to happen. But I do want to be optimistic and tell you that Nio is going to be in the green. I'm going to try to go with that. And I do hope we could see Nio approach 36. But remember, 36 is nothing compared to hundreds of dollars. And I do see Nio hitting hundreds over the long term. It's just a matter of time. You must give it time. You must be patient and never ever give up on your dreams, guys. Thank you for listening. I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.